Guys, I'm going to address the elephant in the room, or the slug in the room, I might say. I have lip filler, and not lip filler, I have two massive slugs that used to be my nice perky lips. And everyone used to be like, oh my God, I thought you had lip filler. And I was like, no babe, like I'm a BBL natural queen, like you know how it goes. And now I'm fake and ugly with these massive oh, you can't swear, with these massive lips, and I don't really know what to do with myself, to be honest, my love. I was on like a mini date last night. Weren't really a date, it was kind of just me with a man platonically, but anything with a man kind of does feel like a date. And we didn't kiss, but there was definitely a spark in the air. The spark being I was blackout drunk and he was stone cold sober, but the sparks were there. And I was looking at myself. I'll send a picture in and we can put him on screen. I was looking at him and I was like, he was looking in my eyes and I went, mate, I am probably the sexiest beast this man's ever seen. And he's looking at me going, how do I tame this beast? So I go to the toilet, I'm flustered. I look at myself in the mirror, trying to perk myself up. And I see this. Two massive slugs on my lips, and I'm just like, well, what do I even do at this point? Because I'm gonna go out there and I can't even be like, oh sorry, because you've been looking like this for the last God knows how long. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not looking, normally I'm 10-10 Bella Hadid looking babe. I know you guys normally can't tell the difference between me and Bella, but today I'm giving a little bit more Katie Price, and that's fine. Because we're just gonna do this episode. We're gonna move past it, and hopefully in the next episode we'll be back to normal. I'm gonna pray, and if it's not, we're just gonna yeah. Let's get on to some questions.
Hi.
Hello, my
so I've
love.
got a bit of a situation.
Okay.
I am
sat.
seeing this 30-year-old guy.
Oh, jump scare. See, everyone loves to be like, oh, I'm seeing an older man. And when I was a young little gal, when I was like 16, I was seeing this guy who was 27. And I was like, this is so unique and different. And now that I look back at it, when I was 22, I was like, he was old and fat and his was tiny and he was so weird and he was literally just giving you money to talk to him and sleep with him. But to be honest, the money he gave me did pay for Miss Girl, and she did pay for my car, and she did pay for the lesson. So the trauma was worth it. But I don't know, the older man, there's always something weird about him, because why are you not with a girl your own age, you creepy old man? Why are you not doing that? Why do you want a young child? It's giving Jimmy Savile. Let's keep going.
I'm actually 19, so there's a bit of an age.
19 and 30? Jump scared, my crown's falling off. Even she's not hard over that. She's scared. She's got erectile dysfunction. She's terrified. Let's keep going.
And we've been sleeping together, all that stuff.
Okay.
And
that old man
he's
did.
just at the moment, like, he's developed this new kink of wanting to like shove his toes like into my
We're gonna have to call the fucking police. I've had a cheeky finger, and I don't love a cheeky finger, because sometimes Dani needs a sometimes Dani's had a curry for dinner, she's had a korma, a poppadom, a garlic naan, and it's not sat right with me, and I'm bent over in doggy and they put their finger in, and I know they're getting out more than they're putting in, and it's terrifying. So I can't imagine someone being like, check this one out, my love. I'm putting a toe in. See, my love, that's why your 30-year-old dream man, Silver Fox, is not with someone his own age, because any 30-year-old woman who's had her frontal lobe formed is thinking, maybe you're not going to shove your dirty old Veruca athlete's foot toe up me maybe they're not. And I'm one to chat, as we know from the last episode. I did say I did like a cheeky foot in the mouth. I know I said it was a joke. Upon further reflection, maybe it's not a joke, because I was craving a bit of foot in mouth. I digress. But we're gonna have to call the police on this one, because that's not right. What did you even say to him? Hi babe, like, is it alright? Just don't shove your foot up my
like individual toes.
What do you mean individual toes? He's like, let's try this one today. Sorry, I've got no socks on. That's well giving me the fucking egg. You can buy the uncensored version of my foot on Dani's Patreon, coming out soon.
And I just don't know. I don't know if I should do it or not. Like, it's really. And
if you don't want to tie up your my love, do not put a tie up your. I think that's a fair boundary, right? If you was like, babe, I'm not really feeling like sucking tonight, or like, my love, like, missionary's getting a bit boring, like, let's switch it up. That's like a boundary that I could be like, maybe we can try. But the toe up your I need to go. There's plenty of men out there with plenty of money that would never be like. Maybe they'll be like, can we do doggy? And you ride a little bit, and do you know what, girl? You get on your not fucking toe up the arse. No, I'm saying this is what I'm going to prescribe to you, pretty miss girl. We're going to look this through and don't feel intimidated. Don't feel one bit of intimidation. He should be the one weird. He should be the one getting a good, hard, long look in the fucking mirror and thinking, where did I turn 30, start going out with a child and ask her to that should be. Maybe we can do a better help sponsorship, and he can go get some help. And if that doesn't work, we can drive him off to a field in the countryside somewhere, and you go, my child, run, and we drive the car as far away as we possibly can, because that's I don't know about that, my love. Run.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Do you know what? We're gonna run and we're gonna move on, because that was a bit jump scare.
Hello, you fucking queen, my fucking eyed.
Hello. Fucking hell. This one's piqued my interest a little bit. Let me get a little bit of shoulder in for you, my darling. Let's keep going.
For a fat fucking breakup, and I feel like I want to die.
Moment of silence for the babe going for a breakup right now. Everyone in the room, stop talking. Can we dim the lights on the edit or something? Oh, say, can you see from the Donnelly line? We are so proud for you on the time. That was for you, from all my single girls at home going for a breakup. Let's keep going. I don't know where the American part came from. That let's keep going.
But I just don't really know what to do, because
sorry, pause. This is an Essex babe. I can tell from a heartbeat. My people, I'm orange with massive fake lips. I can't even talk for him at the moment, so I stand with you, my child. Let's keep listening.
Half of me is like, oh, I'm sad, I'm single, and the other half of me is like, fuck it, get me out this fucking house and get me fucking Mayfair on the dance floor. Yeah. Do you have any tips to like how to get over a breakup?
Oh, honey, I've got the breakup remedy. So I was in a 4-year relationship and we broke up maybe 472 times. It was not healthy at all, and it was actually horrific on the mental health. And I never seeked therapy. I don't know if you can tell from the state we're in right now, but do you know what? Some things that helped me get over this breakup, which is not healthy at all. So me and my ex broke up in September last year because he couldn't understand that in a relationship you can't actually other girls. Like, you when you're in love, can't put your in every single girl in my friend group and be on Tinder, Hinge, Grindr, all of the above. So that's kind of where we had a bit of creative difference. And when I left that relationship, I was a bit like, I'm gonna go mental, I'm gonna put a picture of my online, and I'm gonna every single person in the Western hemisphere. 1 week later, I was in a new relationship. 1 week later, it was like a prison sentence. And I don't know why I did it to myself. And now I'm starting a fucking GoFundMe or a charity raise, or maybe I'll even do a run around the fucking park and raise money for it, for girls to not just get in a new relationship every time a man breaks up with you, because you go from one prison, HMP Peckham, to HMP fucking Maidstone. It's fucking horrific. It's the fucking worst thing that you could ever happen to you. So go on your dates, go crazy, shake ass, go see the girls, spend £10,000, put yourself in debt, maybe not in debt, have a bit of a time, and do not get another relationship. It's hell. It doesn't matter if he's a billionaire or a millionaire. And I'm saying this out of place of love, my darling. Run for the hills and just have fun. Go on, maybe not Pretty Little Thing because they've just done a rebrand. The new old money thing's a bit jump scare, but we can push past. Maybe get yourself on Outcast, get yourself on slutty, people pleaser, stripper outfit, buy yourself the sluttiest, whoriest outfit you can find, leave the house in 2 nipple tassels and a leaf on your push-gina, and go and shake some motherfucking ass, my love. You got this, girl. Don't cry and don't go back to him unless the dick was fire and you are who's that woman that loves the planet? Greta Thunberg. Unless you want to be in your Greta era and you want to reduce, reuse, recycle your ex, don't raise the body count, I understand that, then we'll keep shagging him, but then we'll go live our lives. Or be a total fucking slag. Get that push-gina ran through. Anyway, you want to not get back with the ex and do not get in a new relationship, my love, because it's a tough fight. And I know that God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers, but... but... sweetie, don't get in that new relationship straight away.
Hey, Dani.
Hey, bitch.
I've actually already done one of these, but...
Tell me, my love.
I actually do have a crazy story that I would actually like your advice on. But basically, so in school, I went out with this guy and I was with him for ages.
Yeah.
Like, I was with him 2 years, which for me is a lot.
School? Jump scare. Think about how much you change in school when you're with the same man. Don't do it to yourselves, girls. Get them bolt cutters and cut yourself free of that fucking relationship. Let's go.
I had this best friend as well. I'm not going to name drop because I think they might.
Oh no. I think I've seen this one before. And I didn't like the ending. Honey, if you tell me your best friend's got with this guy, I'm getting my fucking balaclava on and we're hopping in the fucking Fiat 500 pussy mobile and we're going down to this guy's house and we're going to do a lot more than bricking. I don't know if I can say what we're going to do on the podcast, but it involves a lot of... do you know what? We're not going to say that, but you can draw your conclusion.
But I go to college with her as well. And...
I'm scared.
When I was with this guy, she him.
No! Didn't I say I saw it coming? Didn't I say I saw it coming? Why, God, do they always do this? First Maddie and Cassie, now you and this girl is too much for me. I think... death penalty for the both of them. It's got to be done. Like, we got to take them. Do you know what? If they're going to death penalty, have you seen that thing with that guy, Luigi, that killed the CEO killer? F***ing hell. That's all I'm saying for him. If he wants to be a it still is. I don't know if we're allowed to say that. I digress. I don't know why the fucking... this bad from a man, but the men are just fucking stupid. Oh, I want to be... men will anything. Men will your nan in a wheelchair, Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't have a clue. Men will anything, but the friend, the girl, death penalty. And if not death penalty, we'll shave her and we'll burn the hair and we'll kick her in a I don't know what we're going to do with her, but it's going to be bad. Let's keep going.
Video.
What?
Send me a video.
Let's take one quick step back. Your boyfriend of 365 days times 2. What's that, everyone in the room? 2 years. No fucking shit. 2 years, as says Mike. He is a man, so I'm sorry if that's a trigger warning right now, because I know we're going through a sensitive time. But I've just lost my train of thought. What was I saying before that? Too much maths has sent me sideways, mate.
Send her a video.
Thank you, we got that. We cannot laugh through this sensitive time. I need some seriousness in the room. This ugly and this ugly have got together and they sent you a video. Well, Miss Bonnie Blue and her stupid little of a boyfriend. Do you know what we're gonna do? Right? You walked in on her, right? Like this. You walked in and you saw that with your own 2 eyes, and you swear on my life, I swear on Danibabes69, I walked in and she was bent over taking her dad's up her ass. He was shoving a toe up her ass. That's what you're going to say. Then for the boy, you're going to walk in and go, yeah, like, I know it sounds bare weird and I sound like this is a lie, but he was doing lines of his dad's ashes. Like, it well freaked me out, and I'm not even joking. I actually saw it and it was weird. And when he that girl, I saw him sprinkle a little bit into the lube and say, I know this sounds like a lie, but I swear on my life that this happened. Like, and you ride on that hill that you saw that. And when anyone asks you, you can't laugh, you need to be serious. No, I swear. And if you need me to edit a video, say I saw it too. God is your witness. Danibabes69 The Podcast as your witness. There's 2 producers in this room too. They saw it too, right? Ruin their lives. We're not going to hit, we're not going to scratch, we're not going to punch. We're going to ruin from the inside out, okay? Let's keep listening.
Like, blocked her on everything. I wanted nothing to do with her. Called her out in school.
As you should.
She blamed me, said that I was the problem. Anyway, she now walks on.
You was the problem. I'm gonna do with 17 generations of your family.
College, and shouts names at me and calls me a and a
me a oh my god. Okay. We've never ever done this on the Danibabes69 podcast. This is a first time for anything. But my love, you're going to send in your name, your address, your phone number, and we're going to come to your school and we're going to ride at dawn for you, honey. We are not having that. I can't even give advice that will justify this, that doesn't include going to prison for 10 to 15 years. I can't even give advice on that. Death to them all. Let's keep listening. I'm gonna swear.
I'm like, baby, you literally my boyfriend. And I do actually still have this video of them two.
Okay, well, we're gonna maybe don't post it because it is revenge porn, but maybe I'll post it from my account.
I don't know whether to just be an absolute psycho and send it around college and just be like, behave, you literally my boyfriend.
Do it. I'm not saying to do it, but do it.
Or whether I should just be the bigger person and leave it.
Oh, be the bigger person does not exist on this channel. Honey, you are an Ozempic Mounjaro queen. I couldn't find a piece of string to fit upon your body because you were so skinny, honey. Your waist is 9 centimeters long. Do you know what else I'm going to prescribe to you? Maybe some time away on a nice spiritual retreat in like Ibiza or Marbella or something, and we're just gonna be, I'll send you 10 quid. That's all I've really got at the moment because I've spent a lot on the nose job that we're getting next week. I am real, other than that, I digress. I'm gonna send you a tenner. You're gonna get a nice bikini on Shein. We're gonna go down to the waxing shop. We're gonna wax the arsehole, get down there, shaking ass, going crazy, and we're gonna leave whatever these little incestual cousin fucker weirdo boyfriend is alone, and we're just gonna onwards and upwards. I hope you're okay, my sister. We're gonna do a quick 10 seconds of silence, and we are gonna move on to the next one because no girl should deal with that. Okay, next one.
Hiya, so
I am not going to show my ass or my boobs for a man again as per the last one. Can we get a little recap on that? Oh, hey, sorry. I'm still traumatised. After that episode, I went home and I looked in the mirror and I went, am I enough? Anyway. Deep in it. We love to get deep here on the Danibabes69 podcast. Deep topics. Hopefully a deep...
I was in a situationship at the start of the year and I don't think that they've been thinking about me at all since it's ended. So I was just wondering if I should just incentivize it a little bit. Do you get what I mean?
Oh, honey, I love where this one is going. I am partial to an Etsy witch curse spell. Jump scare. You can. I have done this 1 or 2 times. This is the one I did, but I know you can pay for an actual witch to do it. And when I did it didn't actually work. So what I did, this was a bit jump scare when my dad found this, but go to your cupboard, right? Grab some honey. Any honey, doesn't matter. Go to your room, write your name, Danibabes69, their name, sexy Mr. Hinge Man, babes, big dick, big bank account. Put them both in this pot, cover it in honey, and that means you're stuck together. You see, me and the guy I did this with didn't get stuck together. He actually ended up one of my close friends. But there isn't actually a positive ending in this story. My dad actually found it and he was like, Daniela, like, should we seek professional help? And I went, Dad, get out of my fucking room! Jump scare, I don't know. Or we can do this thing. Do you know what else we can do? I've actually brought it here to the studio today. Bear with me. Can I go and get some in? Okay, in my bag. Oh my God, maybe I'm gonna have to go get it. I've got a candle. And in my suitcase too. Wait, there should be a candle in there. Yeah, you can go. There. Okay. Can we dim the lights in the studios? We can just do it post. I don't know if we're allowed to light some in here. Let's just imagine. Can we put some effects on this? He will be mine forever and ever. And you do that 73 times in the mirror. I don't know if it works, but I've seen magic cases of that on TikTok. Let me do it again so you can 100% get this. He will be mine. Oh, in your case, she, innit? Sorry. She will be mine forever. Kind of like the whole Bloody Mary thing, but a little bit different because it's kind of like begging for a man to love you or a woman to love you in your case. Anyway, let's keep going with the question.
No, turn up to his house. Or...
Oh, it's a boy! Oh, it's a gay! I love the gays! Thank God. I thought a straight man in the chat. Jump scare. I was getting my feet out f***ing earlier in this. Jesus, let's keep going.
I don't know. I need some ideas on what I can do because I can't be the only one laying in bed thinking about them.
Yeah.
They need to be thinking about me as well.
Yeah.
And who better to ask than you? Sorry about the wind as well. I'm walking my dogs.
Compliments to the fucking chef. Me being the chef. Jesus Christ. What a lovely voice, might I add. I know you don't swing to the push China gals, but fantastic little accent. Anyway, what we're going to do, that was a great example. A spell. There's nothing like a spell to get your man back. I'm really in my like witchcraft era. Third eye's just open. Like, you know, the drill. I got a black dress and I really thought I was a witch for a second. I digress. What we're going to do is we're going to enchant this man back into your life. You think he doesn't care? Honey, you're not going to have the option to not care anymore because I'm possessing you and 16 generations of your fucking family. You are now got no choice. You're going to get married in the future and I'm going to be the only thing on your mind because I've possessed you. Honey, Straight on Etsy, we're going to pay for the witch spell. Straight on TikTok, we're going to pay one of them 15-year-old accounts to put our initials together, and we're going to pay that to go on his For You page all the time. So he's thinking, I don't know what your name is, but say your initials start with an A and his start with a J. All that's going to be on his FYP, A and J must be together. And he's going to be thinking, oh my God, I've let A get away. And it's not going to happen. And at that point, when he's locked in for life, you're going to be with like some 6'5", sexy, muscly rugby player, billion-trillionaire, son of an Arab prince. And he's going to be like, no, I'm so stupid. So you do that, babe. And if that doesn't work, just post like a pretty much nude on your story. And that always seems to work for me. So either or, depends what. I say always do the which ones first. I haven't tried it yet because, do you know what? There's no men in my life that I would actually like enough to do a witch spell on the moment. And I know I've been in a 6-month relationship, but like, there's no one at the moment that's just making the tingle. And I don't know where I'm going wrong. Like, I went out to the club the other day and I'm trying to scout out the fucking sexies and they're nowhere to be seen. It's like playing a game of Where's Wally, but Wally's left the chat about 3 months ago, and I don't know, my darling. I'm not saying that will happen to you, because the gays are always saying, oh my God, I've got someone for you. Nathan Lunis, we can keep his name in because he's my lover. He's gay. He doesn't want a little bit of the Dani. I've tried. I've gone, babe, do you want to shove your dick in me? And he went, ah! So that's how I knew that was kind of over. But let me know. I don't know what your age is. He's 27, tall, muscly. I'll text him and see if we can put a picture in. Yeah, my love, which spell is the way to go? Or you can do one of them weird blood things where you get his blood and your blood, and maybe we can even like create like a, what's that thing? You know, they Sally the sheep. See that thing where they like made a new sheep?
Oh.
Clone? Clone.
What was his name? Polly?
Polly?
It was, the sheep.
Clone. You can clone him. Dolly. Polly was nice as fuck. You can always clone him. Yeah, and you can program him too. And babe, I'm sure he is thinking about you. You're a sexy, sexy babes. I can tell by the voice. I'm really in tune with these sort of things. I read an astrology blog yesterday, so I'm kind of in tune with the whole thing. Anyway, that was the end of it. Next one.
Hi, Danibabes.
Hey, gorgeous girly.
I have a question on sex advice. So, the guy that I've been seeing on and off for like a year has been begging to put it in my.
Oh no! No! I was saying earlier today that I had a fantastic anal story for you guys. Right, so I lost my when I was maybe 19, and do you know when people say like getting kidnapped is really traumatic? No, losing my was traumatizing. So I was a ripe old age of 19 and I was seeing my ex-boyfriend Joe, trigger warning to everyone out there, Joe, and he was bringing up the idea, oh, let's do and I was like, oh, I don't really know, like that's kind of like a one-way system, but we can, if that's what you really want, sweetie. And I was so in my like need to please men era, which I'm so glad I'm out with now, because men are actually but I was like, yes, master, if you want to shove it in my like, that's fine. So we was in the lovely in Romford. Jump scare. And I don't know what set the scene more, the mould on the walls or the cracks in the windows, but it was really giving, I'm about to lose my flower in the department. And we were it was great. He was like, I've got to get it all looby. So I was like, okay. And he had a dick on the larger side. Fantastic for me, not great for my. So I'm in this sort of position, and he enters. And I needed a shit. Can we see where this is going to go? So the more he's entering, the more I'm like, oh no, I'm scared. And it's happening. And the great thing about though is it don't last long. The hole's about that tight and they don't know what to do with it. So it was quite rapidly over. Thank God, I'm faced away. So I'm doing facial expressions that are kind of like this. Please stop. Oh, my arsehole. But all he's hearing is, oh my God, this is so great. Anyway, the deed's over and he goes to the toilet. He says he needs a wee, but I can just sense from the smell of the room that it might be. And I look onto the ground and my is on the floor. Oh God. Ah! I have shit and he has shit on his and I am quite unaware at this moment that he does have shit on his. So I think, how am I going to hide this? I know, I'm going to kick the shit under the bed. No. So, I can't look at you guys when I tell this, so I'm just going to look this way. So, the shit is under the bed. And walks out. And he laughs, and he'll tell this story if you ever meet him. He goes, I saw that. And he would regularly bring up that I kicked my own shit under the bed after doing a for the first time. And now I've told this story online and my dad will probably watch this, I am going to have to hide away in the woods for maybe about 3 to 6 months. So, oh my God, should we get back onto the question? Because that was a lot of oversharing. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! The porn stars make it seem so good and it's not.
But I can get like my old vibrator up. So I can get my anal beads and my butt plug, like all of that's fine. But for some reason I can't get his cock up me because it's so girthy.
Honey, I've been there. Right. Well, I absolutely love this question. My open fucking queen. Right. I feel like we're in a good spot already if you can get the anal beads and the vibrator up. Fantastic starting point. Do you know what I always do? Because I did a few times after that and Jesus Christ, it doesn't get a lot better, but it does get a bit better. So what you're going to do, you need one of them ultra fucking vibrators and I definitely can't say this on the pod, but you're going to want to do maybe, I definitely can't say you need to do can you? We'll save that for the Patreon. Basically, when I lost my virginity the second time after I lost my virginity, I took 2 paracetamols before I unreal. Literally was like instant pain relief. So we're going to need a ton of lube. When they say, I can get you wet enough, honey, jackhammer in my ain't fucking going to do it. So we're going to need a ton of lube, one of them big vibrators, you know, the ones that look like a karaoke microphone. Kind of like this. And we're going to need a prayer up to Lord Jesus Christ himself. Please, God, do not let this hurt my. And it's not breaking the 7th holy sin. What is that called? No shitting before marriage. What is that called? Adultery. Isn't adultery cheating? Have you not seen that thing yet? The Christmas Carol. Adulterer.
Well, I'll just get the fucking 7 holy sins.
7 deadly sins? Right, anytime today, babe. The girls are waiting.
Do you want them
Pride. Greed. Envy. Wrath. Lust. Gluttony. Sloth. Are they 7? Is that 7? Right, that's 7 things you need to do to be a Danibabes69 member. But do you know what? If you were breaking, what is a shitting one? Sloth?
What do you think sloth is?
I don't know. Sloth is like me when I'm shagging, just still like dead laying.
Lust.
Right. honey, we're going to break lust, but lust is only up. So when you're doing it up the backside, God will always help you. So what we're going to do is we're going to send a prayer, 2 paracetamols, a ton of lube, KY jelly. Don't know if that rings a bell to you. I've heard the people do that. I normally like to do it. And I'm going to send you on your way. And do you know what? If it's for him, you don't need to do it. If you're him off, he should take that enough and just move on with the situation. Say, honey, if you want to do, I want 250 quid and Nando's and 2-hour fucking eating session off the push. Right, my lovers. What a way to fucking end that. 2 paracetamols, a bottle of KY jelly and a vibrator. You love to see it. These are exactly the type of questions I think we need into this page, because I am a seasoned slut veteran with the information you guys need to patrol your sex lives and your dating lives and your friendships and everything. So I love the honesty from you guys, and I literally love the gossip, because you guys are like my best friends. This is my favourite little parasocial relationship. So I love you, pretty princesses. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, YouTube, the whole shebang, babes. We need to get paid and keep the lights on and get some cherry elf bars. So don't forget to stay with us every single week. Send your questions through to our little phone number and I'll answer the questions live on the pods. I love you, sexy babes. Stay skinny, stay hot, stay BBL-licious, and I love you. See you later. Mwah. Sorry about my lips also. Jump scare. Mwah.